Hey beautiful people, it's your favorite girl here again, and for today's menu we're going to be cooking black beans and brown rice. Yes, if you're wondering why you should be eating black beans, let me tell you this for free. Black beans are among the most frequently consumed dry pulses around the world. They are considered nutritional powerhouses that are rich in plant-based protein, fiber, and antioxidants that help manage blood pressure, sugar, and cholesterol levels. So if you're not eating black beans already, you're missing out on a lot. While it's boiling, I go ahead to put together the ingredients I'm going to use in frying the beans. For today's ingredients, we're going to be having crayfish, we're going to be having garlic powder, we're going to be having country onions, mixed spices from Cameroon, chicken broth, we're going to be having salt, ground ginger, fulum, we're going to be having black pepper, white pepper, tomatoes and onions, maybe 2 or 3, and I'm going to get it right from my garden. You guys already know how excited I am when I have to just harvest it from my garden. So before I forget, you have to make sure you steep your beans overnight in order to hasten the boiling process. The next day you boil it for like 30 to 45 minutes and it's going to be ready by then. You can add a pinch of salt after 30 minutes of boiling just for it to have taste. It depends on how your taste buds are. And if you're wondering if you can put in other green spices, that is totally fine. You can put in leeks, lettuce, green onions. It's up to you. Just put in as much vegetables and herbs as you want. It's still going to just give a better flavor. And in case you have any other herbs that you feel like I haven't mentioned them, do not hesitate to add them into your pot of black beans. It's going to blend very well and you will love the flavor. It's quite easy to tell when the beans is ready. You can just press it with your fingers or with a spoon, and then if you feel that it's soft enough, you can go ahead to wash it out. You have to wash it well because while it's boiling, it's going to release its color, so you have to wash it till the water is clear. And once that is done, you go ahead to chop up your onions and your tomatoes. This is a tip. Make sure you fry your tomatoes till all the water is dry. Yes, all the water has to be dry because your beans should not be soury, right? It has to be crunchy and yummy. Another thing about beans is that the more the oil, the better it tastes. But at least we all know that oil is not very healthy. So you just need to put the quantity that you feel that is healthy enough. I put all my ingredients together in whatever order I want. Yeah. So just making sure that I leave my crayfish for the last because the flavor that comes from that crayfish is out of this world. So you have to include it in your recipe. So once your ingredients are already in the beans, you have to cover it and let it simmer with the spices so that they can actually penetrate, and then it gives it the better flavor that you want. And then the last point is this actually depends on whoever is eating the beans. If you want it to be moist, you can add some water. Some people just prefer it to be like a black bean soup at the desired quantity, which is completely optional. Then you go ahead to microwave your crayfish for 30 seconds to 1 minute, blend it and add it to your beans. Make sure it is the last ingredient that is being added because you want to retain the flavor. That is pretty much everything about the beans. If you have any obstacles, I know a lot of people will be wondering what I mean by obstacles. Yeah, if you have any meat that you want to add to the beans, you can add it at this point because obviously you're supposed to have boiled it. One last tip that I forgot to mention earlier: when you're boiling your beans, do not let it overcook because once it's too cooked, by the time you're frying and simmering for the herbs and the spices to get into the beans, it will become too soft. With that being said, your black beans is ready to be served. Yeah, let it cool and then you can serve it like that. So for this recipe today, I'm going to be cooking it with brown rice. So this is how I cook my rice, right? So you boil the amount of water that you need for your rice. In case you're cooking 3 cups of rice, you're going to be boiling 6 cups of water. Once your water is boiling, you go ahead to wash your rice. And in washing the rice, you boil your water, then you pour it in the rice, and then you wash to reduce the amount of starch in your rice. So, and that will make it a little bit healthier than just washing it with cold water or skipping the washing part completely. Once you're done washing the rice and your water is already boiled, then you add your rice to your water and let it boil for like 20 to 30 minutes, and then your rice will be ready to be served.
Feel your love. I just wanna know how you feel, baby. I just just wanna go where your love take me. I'm losing my sanity, you take me under. For you I surrender, you're making me land on other side of gravity. Boy, you got me under. Boy, you got me fond of. Yeah, boy, you got me in love. I can't ignore it, I wish you noticed me. I wish you knew the emotion provoked in me. Let me live again, I'll take no more from you. You got my soul, oh. You let me fly, you let me go, oh. Now you're gonna see it clearly. Go out on the weekend, you want me then you leave me.